And for me, I'm looking at her and I'm like, okay, this girl has to be crazy, right? Like you are dealing with all of this stuff and you're still able to say, Alhamdulillah, like you're grateful to some power, something, someone, right?
And yeah, it just puts a lot of things into perspective. Like, I'm just really grateful that she was looking out for me like that.
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
The more affluent areas have like higher funding to their schools, and they're pretty much across the board ranked higher. So it's pretty important to
not only increasing funding, but like looking at what we're teaching,
incentivizing graduates of these elite institutions to pursue public service work.
Assessment of the program's impact. Just because you attend a driver's ed program doesn't mean that you were successful in it.
If you look at the list, there's like one of them where it's like, did they go to driving school? Yes, and it was like 8 accidents or something.
Yeah. I think she's trying to let us brainstorm as many faults as possible. So we don't think a affirmative conclusion can be reached.
Wonderful. Group 4, you make me proud. I mean, guys, seriously.
There is selection on unobservables. So participants are different from non-participants in terms of unobservable characteristics.
I think overall, raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour is a great idea.
Hi, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
In regards to this, does your agency propose to work with private contractors to develop, or do you propose to develop some sort of governmental contracting agency?
We could probably wrap up at 9 and just continue working on the slides until they're done and message on Instagram, and then we can meet up in the morning.
So I signed up for YYGS mainly because
I was looking for something that was cool, fun, and productive to do for the summer.
But I was really interested in how it took a multi-disciplinary approach.
I love the ability to meet students from across the globe.
And I wanted to see what the environment would be like, surrounded with all these really intelligent students.
When I was applying to YYGS, there was definitely some doubts or some anxiety about whether or not I would get in.
Because of the association of Yale.
Felt like that my concrete accomplishments weren't that much.
And I wondered if I would be able to fit in with the level of expertise that maybe was expected of people.
So it was just kind of me doubting everything.
And I wasn't sure if I was going to get in, but I thought I had a solid chance. And so I'm glad in the end I did.
I felt confident that if this was truly what I wanted, that if I put all my experiences down and hope for the best, I would have a solid chance at it.
Now that I've done YYGS, I think I just have learned so much.
So I learned about things that I was passionate about, and I was introduced to some things that I hadn't known about before.
But I feel like with the information I learned in YYGS, it kind of made me want to educate myself and try to do things to better the world more than ever.
We got to meet people from all over the world. Some people who I would have never met in 3 lifetimes if not for YYGS.
Probably the best thing for me was just meeting people, and family time was such a good experience. So I'm really glad I went to YYGS. It was amazing.
To my favorite family group, I look at all of you and I realize that you are not the same students that I welcomed into our family group 2 weeks ago. You have all grown in ways that I could have never imagined. We opened up in ways that we could have never expected and had conversations that were necessary beyond measure. In doing so, we have grown closer.
Queen Elizabeth.
Unfortunately, that is not correct.
Cardi B.
Correct Despite the inability to hold YYGS in person, we have formed friendships and, more importantly, had fun doing so. I never knew playing Mafia on Zoom could be so much fun.
All 3 Mafia members are still alive.
I've enjoyed every moment we were able to spend together and know that these are memories that I will never forget. More than any other group has ever done, you have reaffirmed my love and passion for education. Today, it's hard to say goodbye, and I sincerely hope this is not goodbye, but see you later. Despite all of this, I want to echo the fact that you have changed me as much as I hope the experience of YYGS has changed you. With undying support, Hughes Fitzgerald.